Hey y'all, it's Ms.Chelle and I just wanted to talk a little bit about how life is so fleeting. So I don't mean to sound just so, I don't know, just so, you know, I mean, as many of you know, Kobe Bryant and his daughter, as well as um, some other families, and I say families because you had a um, mother and a father and their child. You had another mother daughter. You had another um, mother on there, and of course the pilot. Just a lot of families whose lives have been changed literally in an instant, literally in an instant, and I just when I heard, I was shocked. Um, and then as the reports start rolling in and we learned that his daughter, his 13-year-old daughter, was also aboard the helicopter. It was just so disheartening. Like it tore me up. I mean, I literally just about wailed, honestly, because I cannot imagine that type of pain. Um, and so my heart and my prayers went out to those families. But what was what was even more shocking, and I don't maybe it's shocking for me because I'm not a reporter, and I'm not a journalist, and I don't work in the news industry. But what was shocking was that we learned how the media, and I'm gonna say media, I don't, it was news outlets, or and of course I think everybody knows which news outlet was the first to report it. But what was super shocking was that we knew before the families knew. I cannot imagine finding out that my husband, my daughter, my mom, my brother, my uncle, my aunt, my coach, my I cannot imagine finding out that way. And so it leads to me to want to talk about what is too much. We have the public has a insatiable appetite for wanting to know everything, especially about celebrities and whatnot. But I just feel like this particular tragedy, and probably many others, I'm just talking about this one today. This particular tragedy, um, there could have been some type of empathy, some type of hey, let us be kind towards the family, especially at a time like this. Now, I know news outlets and everything, maybe that's not their thing. Everybody wants to be the first one to report what's going on. But it was to find that out was just so disheartening. You know, how excruciating we know this has to be, but to pour salt on one of the biggest wounds ever by showing reports that their loved ones had transitioned. And some people went even so far as to continue to show the helicopter going down and exploding. Come on. When is too much too much? When is it not? I just my heart literally, and I remember talking to um you know somebody on the phone, and them saying that they literally was like aching for was like aching for the family. And I did the same thing. Like you, when I heard it was Kobe Bryant, and when I heard it was his daughter, and this was before I even knew about the rest of the families that were on that helicopter, my heart lit. I just know my heart just began to bleed and hurt, and so I just cannot imagine the double the double amount of pain it had to cause to find out via social media that your ones were gone. Like, is that not too much? Is that not too much? um I just cannot imagine, and it just begs the question: when is it too much? When is it too much? I'm like everybody else. I want to know some stuff that go on. Everybody wants to be in the know, but that was too much. It was too much, and for everybody looking at, want to watch the helicopter crash over and over, like, these are people. These were people. These were living, breathing people who had living, breathing family. Okay, so that's nobody wants to sensationalize that. People are hurting, and people are still hurting. That is super fresh, and I just cannot imagine. I can't imagine how you would feel if your dad or your mom or your child flashed across a social media page and you didn't know that they were gone. Come on, y'all. That's not right. That's not right. Come on. Sometimes it's just too much. A lot of times it's just too much. So I don't know. I felt like saying that. I just felt like saying that. I just felt like saying that. Let's be sensitive. Let's be sensitive to other people, and that's the bigger stage. Kobe Bryant, when they did that to Kobe Bryant, his family, his friends, that baby's Gigi's classmates, not classmates, but I guess her teammates. And see, we don't even know all the story. We don't even know everything that happened. But on a smaller stage, folks, when y'all find out in the hospital somebody died, or somebody was in an accident, or somebody was killed, stop throwing stuff up on social media and putting rest in peace pictures, okay, on social media before you know if the family knows. Try to have some common sense. Try to have some grace sense. Have some grace. Have some empathy on the family. Have something. I mean, please pretend like if it was you, how you would want to be treated. So y'all stop throwing up these pictures. The first picture you can find of you and the deceased person, and throwing it up on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and all of that before you know it, the family knows. Y'all allow them to grieve properly. Allow them to be able to process properly before y'all start wanting to be the first person with a bunch of likes and emojis with teardrops. I mean, really, you need that much attention? Do you need that much attention? Because if you do, seek help. Get help. Use your insurance for something worthwhile. Call and get you a session. Call and get you a session to figure out why you need that much attention. Huh? I'm just saying. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go. I ain't gonna talk a long time. But I had to get that off my chest. We have to stop this. When humans stop being humans, there's a whole problem. There's a whole problem when you stop worrying about how people feel in their time, their most vulnerable time, when they're hurting, when they're in unimaginable pain. Unimaginable pain. You would literally take your raggedy self, and pour salt on it by posting pictures and carrying on before you even know if the family is aware. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say today, honey. Y'all go love on y'all loved ones. Y'all go love on them real hard. Y'all love on them until you can't love on them anymore. All right, because life is short. And every minute, every second, every day, every hour is not promised to you. It's not promised to you. All right, y'all. Love y'all.